Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Mike, 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Howard. Watch out. Go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Off. 57, come on. Go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Single. Watch 23. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 57. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Whip. Check 43. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Steelers.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. Touchdown, defense. Dog off.
2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Jackson. And that's caught by Smith. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can he get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yo, check safety, check safety.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. On the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tom Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
And now look at him go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
You got nothing.
Now it's Gurley. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Kill, kill. Pull it, half. Kill. He's checking. Crash.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And bring it.
49, check 49.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Zoom. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
To throw is Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Steelers 6.
Gurley now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Getting 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Here's Gurley. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the pass. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Get in the way,
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DJ Reader. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Right there, it's good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Go! 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check me out. Check. Squeeze. Get in there. Hut.
On first down, McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Watching you first. I got him. Switch.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But no Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Watch, twitch. You're out. Set, and he's out.
On third down, McFarland. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Let's go.
27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Night, sweetheart. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
Check. 57. Mike, 57.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go, Mike 50.
65.
Jackson on first down. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mike 57.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Go. Hustle.
Now Jackson on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now a draw play for Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. We own it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
15 line. You're online. You're online, baby. You're online. 50 seconds to mark. Go. 50.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
50 seconds. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. 50 seconds.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Check 3. Yeah. You got motion, man. You got motion.
Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's it, baby.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? 57's right. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey.
From the 39, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week, he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's maybe to get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38 on 1st down. McFarland. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Jackson. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
48-yard line.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Yo, motion. Henry.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
Ready. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. He's crashing. He's 22, jet cover. Under 22.
Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty costs some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, here we go. High 7, let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Down. 15 lining, 15 lining. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Ready.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man up, deep. Man up, deep.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Go, go, go. Shoot. Ready, go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Steeler first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, McFarland. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double dog, that's the way.
Motion.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, break. 9:55. Hey, eat. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Back up.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.